Hey guys, this is Chad with Take One Film and Video here in Nashville, Tennessee, and today I've got back with me Nate Anderson with Resi, formerly of Living as One, but it's Resi. How's it going, Nate?
It's going well. Thanks, Chad. Yeah.
Awesome. Well, thanks for having us back, man. So we've had a name change since we talked last. Tell us a little bit about that.
Yeah, we're really excited about it. You know, it's been kind of a long time coming for us at Living as One and now Resi, where we have often had confusion from customers who've reached out to us and said, hey, I love what you guys do. You have an amazing product, an amazing solution. But that name is confusing, and didn't know at first. If somebody wouldn't have told me, I wouldn't have guessed you were a streaming company. And so, to be honest with you, it's been something that we've thought about for a number of years now. And as we've grown, year after year, it's kind of been a thing that we've said, man, we wish we would have done that last year. And this year we just said, no more of that. We gotta refocus. We gotta, communicate the value and the benefit of what we do in a way that's a lot clearer for our customers. So that's here we are.
I totally get it. I didn't think it was that bad of a name at all, but it really, when it comes down to it, you guys have an awesome product, and that hasn't changed, and that's the important thing. You guys still have these great encoders, and I want to talk a little bit about that today for those that are familiar with your products. So Resi, and I guess that stands for resilient. That's in the, is that kind of a play on the RSP a little bit?
Yeah, Resi, it's short for resilient. So the protocol that we came out with at the very beginning, where we said, okay, we need to solve this issue of providing reliable streaming on any connection. It's called the resilient streaming protocol. So we shifted from, who we serve and how we serve to really the benefit of what we do, which is resilient streaming.
So, Nate, I want to talk a little bit about your encoders, because you got a couple different series. We have customers that have really two vastly different needs. Some of them just want to get their videos out on the web, without the buffering, without all the interruptions. And we have other, large churches and companies that need to get from point to point, whether it's campus to campus or get from one place of their business to somewhere else on the other side of the country. You've got kind of the Ray series, and then you have the Prism series. Talk a little bit about the differences between the two and how those could be, applied for different customers.
Yeah, for sure. Well, as you said, yes, we have two different kind of what we call solutions. So we've got our web platform, that's for viewers that are watching online. We also have our multi-site platform, which is for streaming to campus and other physical venues. And so our encoders provide the same benefits of that resiliency, where we're saving locally, checking it with the cloud, making sure that all that content's perfect. That same idea is the same with all of our hardware. And so our Prism series, that's what we came out with originally. That's, enterprise grade, server grade hardware, rack mountable. We use that one for multi-site streaming, and then web streaming, and then multi-site with the conjunction of a decoder, which kind of does the same process as the encoder, but just in reverse. So the Prism series is kind of our solution that does everything. And then we came up with the Ray encoder a couple of years ago, really as an answer to say, hey, we know there's a lot of smaller organizations that want this resiliency, and everybody wants this for their stream. But it's the technology that's packed into a little bit more of a more portable, more lower cost form factor. So it's been awesome to see how much traction the Ray has gotten with organizations that are smaller and can have the same technology at a lower cost.
And I even have to brag on your Prism series a little bit. I mean, I was really surprised how you were able to not only just do a single channel, but we're talking about multi-channels. You're totally locked all together. We have one particular customer that's got, a fixed screen and then a switchable iMac and no sync issues, everything. They lock in, they decode on the other end seamlessly. I mean, it works so well. And I wanted to ask you too, a lot of times people say, and we get this a lot, hey, this might be great if I'm in, downtown New York City or Chicago, but, I'm kind of out here in the boondocks a little bit, and bandwidth is a little bit of a problem. What is sort of that threshold?
Yeah. Well, I mean, the good news is we've had some really creative circumstances in the past, and some really unique challenges that we've been able to really get creative. So, for example, we did an event a few months back, actually, on a cruise ship on the middle of the ocean. It was the first event that they'd ever done like this, between two cruise ships just out in the middle of the Pacific Ocean. So on satellite internet, when everything else, other technology would have failed, they were even looking at solutions of using a helicopter and other weird ways to do it. So we've had a lot of unique circumstances. We've had a lot of history with finding creative ways to do things, and we have organizations that are streaming on 4G hotspots consistently week to week. So as far as a minimum, it's really hard to say, just because there are things that we can do. We always suggest for minimum bandwidth about 2.5 times the bit rate that you're encoding at, just because that allows us to make sure that all that content gets there. And if there is an interruption, it's able to catch up faster than real time to make sure that all that data gets to the cloud. But there are a lot of creative ways that we can kind of work with different organizations and help with that. So, it's been really cool to see how we have organizations on both sides of the spectrum. We have those that are smaller organizations who have really bad internet, and that's the value that they're finding with us, all the way up to huge organizations who say, man, this is way better than this whatever system that we were using before. And by the way, it's a fraction of the cost too. So it's been awesome to see how it fits both needs really well with that.
And your pricing structure is great, actually. I mean, people get really intimidated about the cost of doing services like this, and it's pretty straightforward. I mean, we have the prices on our website, and you have different tiered plans there. That's super easy, but the product itself just sells itself. I mean, it's such a simple but great service, and man, I tell you, it just sells itself. Our customers have been really happy.
Thanks, Chad. Yeah, and it's a pleasure to partner with you guys, and it takes a team to be able to implement it well and meet customers' vision and organizations' vision to be able to do what they want to do. So I'd encourage anybody to check out or connect with Chad and his team, and you guys have been awesome.
Thank you so much. We've been really excited to partner with you guys and with Resi. And if you guys want to learn more about Resi and the services and products that they offer, give us a call at 1-877-81-TAKE-1. You can also email us at mail@takeone.tv or visit us on our website at takeone.tv. Well, Nate, thanks so much for your time, and always great to see you. And hopefully we'll be hearing about some even more stuff coming down the pipe. And when you have something great come up, let us know, man. We'll talk again and hear what you got going on.
Yeah, sounds great, Chad. So, it was a pleasure.
All right, take care.
Thanks, you too. See you.